So the goal is to take a picture that's worthy of being shortlisted in the Astronomy Photographer of the Year 2024 categories, and that's not easy.
We'll take a look now at the rest of our solar system, the planets, comets and asteroids category, where we can explore our own diverse solar system in more depth. Our highly commended image this year is M100 and Ceres by Damon of the United Kingdom. Invisible to the naked eye, Ceres is one of the most challenging targets. Framing it against M100 to demonstrate its brightness and movement is a creative solution to a problem that's plagued astronomers since its discovery 200 years ago.
Yes, it is official. My quest to capture an image worthy of being shortlisted for the Astronomy Photographer of the Year Awards has not only led to me being featured in the book, but I also took home the highly commended award for the Planets, Comets and Asteroids category, as well as £250 in prize money. Now, as this is the final episode of the series, I thought I would share with you my trip to the exhibition opening ceremony that was held in London at the National Maritime Museum. Here we go. Despite living in the middle of England, it only takes me 90 minutes to get down to London by train. The exhibition starts at 7 PM, so I figured I had some time to kill before then. So why not go and visit the Science Museum? After all, the last time I visited this museum was the last time I attended these awards. The first exhibit you are greeted with is Exploring Space, which is rather fitting. I remember being amazed by this place when I was younger, and since then I've worked at the National Space Centre in Leicester. So I feel like I've now got a different appreciation for the more intricate designs and features of a museum exhibit. With that being said, I'm pretty sure this place is the exact same as it was 10 years ago. To be honest, it all seemed a bit dusty and dated, which is a shame given how particularly exciting space can be. That being said, the rest of the museum is just as astounding as I remember. It produces a real sense of wonder as you walk through it. On the bottom floor they now have a gaming centre, which seems like a fun way to waste away a Thursday afternoon, but I can't as I have plans. I got to see one of the OG Google Map bikes before then embarking on a 1-hour rush hour tube journey that was an experience in itself. About halfway through I made an impulsive decision and decided to get off and have a quick peek at Big Ben and the London Eye. I also revisited a spot where I filmed one of the first ever scenes for Astronomical. I don't know why, but I always looked so mad when I was explaining stuff. Then, with a full moon shining down, it was time for the main event. Shortlisted astrophotographers had travelled from all across the globe to be in this room. The winners had already been announced, but now to see your image featured in an actual museum in London was certainly going to be a very special feeling indeed. As I walked down the entrance corridor, a man was running in the opposite direction before questioning one of the judges as to why his shortlisted image was not featured in this exhibit. It turns out not all of the images are showcased in the museum. They pick and choose at their own discretion, which unfortunately isn't disclosed beforehand. As you'd expect, the images this year were incredible. This one of the Aurora was actually captured with a tiny drone that weighs less than a can of Coke and costs around $600. As always, it's very inspiring seeing what other people have captured, but the aspect that motivates me the most is seeing what they captured it with. For me, the best photos are always the ones that an amateur has captured in their back garden with their own modest setup. The shared sense of belief we all get upon seeing someone capture something truly remarkable with a setup not too dissimilar from our own is so motivating. You just want to run home and start taking your own pictures immediately. Some of the images open your eyes to new locations you'd never even considered stargazing in before, and some will make you go, what on earth are those 4 stars doing there? Wait, what do you mean that's actually a dwarf planet? If you'd be interested in entering into next year's competition, then here's a friendly heads up. The competition deadline is typically at the start of March. Previously, you have been able to enter up to 10 images for a fee of £10 British. The quality of images is getting absurdly better year after year, so all I can say is, if you're thinking about entering, I wish you the best of luck and the clearest of skies. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I'm Damon, and this was Astronomical.